Hey, sister, don't waste your breath on them bitches. Stop talking. Your silence is your power, sister. Shut the fuck up and walk away. Next time they want to argue, just look at them like they fucking dumb as shit. Look at them like they the dixiest adores you than ever in your fucking life and walk the fuck away. Stop calling them motherfuckers first. Stop texting them. Put that phone on D&D. And post. Make sure you post. Make sure bitch know I'm not talking to you. Hit them hoes where, you know, they need to be hit at. Your silence is your power, sister. Shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Hey Rych Babes, it's Milan and welcome back to the channel where we do it the rich way, girl. We think rich, get rich, and stay rich. Now, you ever notice how silence can make people uncomfortable? Like the second that you stop reacting, stop explaining yourself, stop overgiving, they start questioning everything. That's because silence is power. And the truth is, being unbothered isn't about not caring, it's about knowing your worth so deeply that you don't have to say a word. Alright, let's get right into this. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll be back shortly.
Here's why you should shut the f up.
Shut the fuck up. Rule number 1. And the reason why is not to be vulgar. It's because it helped me so much. Because the more you talk, the more you reveal, the more people know, the more you solicit, the more people share with you, the more you get confused, the more indecisive you are, the more. And when I learned to stop, self-regulate, not to shoot my mouth off because I was offended. You can only get offended, first of all, if you allow yourself to get offended.
Exactly.
There are times that people are going to cross you and disrespect you. Yes. But like, how often can you be offended? And also, who cares? Like, I don't have to have everybody's respect. That's another exhausting thing. You need to respect me and you need to disrespect me. He disrespected me and I'm Greek. It's a big thing. Like, oh, but that's going to wear you out.
The crazy thing about it is that all they had to do was leave you alone. That's literally it. But instead, they chose to lie on you. They got other people involved and tried to break you down quietly like you wouldn't notice. But what they didn't realize is that the version of you that they were messing with was already healing. You had already shedded the parts of you that would have let that slide. And now, you're not reacting, you're observing. You're not broken, you're built different. And the best part? You didn't even have to clap back. You became untouchable by doing nothing but growing. Silence will make a motherfucker go crazy about playing with you. Silence will make a motherfucker go crazy after they realize that they played with you. Stay silent. Regardless of how bad you want to talk to that person that ain't good for you, stay silent. I guarantee your life will go way smoother. Because you're sitting there trying to force that connection. Yes, message. You sitting there trying to force that connection. Baby, let that connection dissolve. Throw some acid on that shit. You ain't supposed to be there. You're not supposed to be there. What's for you will come organically. Stop trying to force that shit. What you're forcing is heartbreak for yourself. Run. Now.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but your emotional reaction boosts his ego. Anytime you double text that man, anytime you give an emotional reaction to that man, anytime you pull up on that man, anytime you cry, yell, scream, just have any type of outburst towards that man, you're boosting his ego. Stop blowing up his phone. Stop double texting him. All you're doing is feeding his ego. It's going literally to the ceiling, especially if you a baddie. If you look good and you doing all of this and you reacting and you going crazy behind this man, he is feeling himself. You think he feeling bad and he feeling guilty and oh my gosh, I hurt her, oh my gosh. That man don't care. He's sitting right now showing your text messages, that long paragraph you just sent, he's showing to his homeboys. He don't feel not an ounce of guilt, trust me. You making him feel like that man. You making him feel like he that one. He got a baddie over here acting crazy over him. Girl, he feeling himself. So stop it. Leave him on red. Take a couple of days before you respond, or don't respond at all. Stop giving him reactions. Stop. Hey, this is just coming from Big Sis. I know. I've been there. Stop it. Love you.
Your silence is working for you. I don't know who this is for, but you have been remaining silent in a situation, and you are driving somebody crazy in the process of your silence because they can no longer read you. See, before you used to be a very predictable, readable person, but you switched up your whole program and you have remained silent. I don't know if this is a word for your enemies. I don't know if you're not responding to the attacks of your enemies. I don't know if you're not responding to ignorance spewing from loved ones that are trying to crucify you. I don't know what the situation is, but you are remaining silent in this situation. And God is saying, your silence is powerful, child of God. Your silence is stirring the pot and ruffling feathers. Your silence is making people think about you and question things and wondering where you stand in this moment. Your silence is powerful, child.
See, silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. Most people are addicted to reaction. They want a response, right? They feed off your energy, your emotions, your explanations. But the moment that you stop giving that, you flip the dynamic. Psychologically, silence triggers uncertainty. Humans crave closure. So when you don't respond, people start filling in the blanks with their own guilt, their own insecurity, their own imagination. That's how you regain emotional control. You stop playing the game, right? Sometimes silence is how you let people sit in what they've done. It's how you protect your peace without having to perform. Because arguing with people who already decided who you are is just a waste of time. And don't get it twisted, okay? Being silent doesn't mean that you're weak, passive, or disconnected. It means you're confident enough to observe before you act. When you stop explaining yourself to the wrong people, that's when you start attracting the right ones. The most powerful women I know don't yell, right? They don't chase and they don't beg to be understood. They just move differently, okay?
And let me just say this, healing looks different for everybody, but I do want to say this. If you are healing, if you are going through a breakup, if you are just going through anything in life, baby, remain silent. Your silence is your power. When it comes to a breakup and you are broken up with that person and you feel like you need some closure, you want to still talk about the situation, you still want to text that person, you still want to do all of that, your silence is your power. That man, that female, that whatever is looking for you to do all that stuff. They're looking for you to crash out. They're looking for you to still be trying to reach out to them like you used to after a breakup, or however you used to be just after the breakup. They're looking for that. They're waiting for that. They're thriving on that. And that's why they do the things that they do. But baby, when I tell you your silence is your power, you being quiet, you moving on, you going about your day, and you just being the best you that you can be, even though you may be hurt, even though you may be sad, even though you may really want to reach out. Silence is power. Your silence is hurting them more than you know, baby. Remain silent, remain quiet, and keep moving on and moving forward. Baby, this is your season to move on, move forward, and let go.
So silence is gold, especially once you master it. When you master it, it's nothing nobody can do to you, nothing nobody can say to you or about you, because you realize that when people say things about you subliminally, especially on social media, they're doing it for a reaction. They want you to react, and when you do not react to what they're putting out, they literally crash out publicly in front of everybody, making themselves look so dumb. You cannot stoop to that level. Like, make them look like the fool that they are. This is chess. It's so much easier said than done. It's really hard because you feel like you gotta prove a point and show you not this person that's sweet. Nah, you doing exactly what you're supposed to do. They want to see you break character, but when you don't give them the reaction they were craving, they start to crash out. Now they looking crazy in front of everybody, exposing themselves as the fool they already were from the beginning. The whole time they scrambling, trying to find new ways to get you to respond, and every attempt is making them look worse. Not you. That's the gag. So stay silent, keep shining,
and let them crash out.
I know that it feels good to tell people what you're doing, what you have going on, because you don't want to feel like you're not doing anything. And so sometimes we preemptively tell someone what we have going on in our life because we don't want to seem like we're not working on anything, but you have to be private about your plan. Whoever you are discussing anything with, they have their own energy just like you have your own energy. Even if they don't mean to, they can put their energy on your plans that have not come to manifestation yet. No one knows anything about my life right now. No one knows anything about my life. They may think they know about my life, but they do not know anything about my life. I will lead them on a wild goose chase. And you might be like, oh, people don't care like that. They may not care, but they still have their own energy. They still have their own thoughts. Whenever you tell someone something, they're still processing it in their head. And also, you don't know what they're saying about it to other people. You don't know who they're discussing what you just told them with. Energetic interference is a real thing. I believe in God, and I believe that whatever God has for you, it is going to be for you regardless. But I absolutely do believe that people can delay God's promises by talking about it too early, too prematurely, with the wrong person. I do believe in delays. Ask yourself next time when you feel the urge to tell somebody what you got going on, ask yourself, why do I feel the need to discuss my plans? There is a time to be silent, and then there is a time to speak. That time to speak is after the thing has been done, after it has been sealed, signed, and delivered. Do not tell your plans before that time has come. It's not being secretive. It is being sacred. You do not have to talk about what you have going on with everyone.
When you're nice to people that you know don't like you, you make them feel comfortable with playing in your face and disrespecting you. They want your attention. Don't give them any reaction because they feed off of that reaction. Starve them. Let them talk, just not to you.
Silence is the mark of someone who's done the work. You've healed enough to realize that not everything needs your reaction. There's freedom in being the calm one in the storm. Because here's the thing, every time you react to negativity, you hand your peace to someone else. Every time you explain your worth, you're telling the universe you still need validation. And every time you let someone disturb your peace, you delay your glow up. You have to learn to let people talk. Let them assume. Let them misunderstand you. They'll come to their own conclusions and they'll have to live with them, not you. It's not your business to know what they think about you, girl. Being unbothered is a form of self-trust. It says, I don't need to prove anything. Time will show who I really am. Like, that's what I call quiet confidence. You don't need to announce your piece. You don't need to have to prove that you've leveled up. Your silence will tell the story for you. The women who live in life are the ones who stay still while everyone else is fighting for attention. Because peace is the new luxury. And control, which is emotional control, is the highest form of wealth. When you're silent, you can hear what God and your intuition and your next level is trying to tell you. When you stop filling your life with noise, you finally start hearing your truth. So the next time someone tries to drag you out of your character, okay, don't argue, don't chase, don't explain. Just let silence speak. Like, it'll say everything they need to hear, and it'll echo louder than any response ever could, okay? Listen, my loves, we are counting down to 2026. Oh my God. And if you are serious about leveling up your money, your mindset, and your freedom, you need to start moving in silence and build in private. All right, my private community. I'm so excited. Make sure that you join the email list, all right, at richmilanco.com. The link is down in the description box below. You will be able to get an email. I already sent out an email to my Rych Babes who's already on the list. There will be an upcoming email about November 1st, and you don't want to miss this. This is exclusive access, okay? So make sure that you are on that email list, all right? All right, my loves, I'll see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Until next time, Rych Babes, stay rich. Love you.